Mark Wensloff. I graduated from Leyden High School in 2008, and immediately afterwards, I joined the Marine Corps.
My name is Garrett Lee. I'm West Leyden class of 2008.
What is your name?
I'm Shabir Manji.
Hey guys, my name is Chris Sophia, class of 2008.
Hi, my name is Juan Salgado. I'm here to do a video for you guys.
With being a veteran, I got a GI Bill benefit, and I was kind of just wasting it by working and not going to school. So now I currently live here in California, in Escondido, California, 92026. I don't know why I told you the zip code, but I attend Palomar Community College. It's kind of like Triton, and I study fire sciences, and I'm hoping to become an EMT.
As far as my plans right now, I graduated in 2013 from NIU with a bachelor degree in economics, and right now I don't really have that much work experience. I did have 2 internships in marketing departments for corporations that gave me some good experience, but it doesn't really match my degree. I don't have a marketing degree, so I have marketing experience as an intern, but I have a Bachelor of Economics degree, so I'm not really too specialized, and therefore I decided to go this next route in my life. I am joining the United States Navy. It's the Navy Reserves, so after my initial job training, I will be back in my hometown, and I could get a civilian job, a real world job, and luckily, I scored fairly well on the ASVAB, which is like the ACT equivalent of for the military, and so I scored pretty solid, and they offered me a job as a information systems technician.
I still work at Dunkin' Donuts, same Dunkin' Donuts from high school. I'm going to Northern Illinois University. I'm a sophomore there. My major is political science, and my minor is journalism. And over the summer, I'll be studying at Oxford University in the United Kingdom.
I am now a logistics coordinator for a national and international material handling logistics company, and this used to be me.
I work at Little Kickers in Sports Zone over at in Chicago Sports Zone at Melrose Park. And I am currently studying to be forensics accounting, and
When I went to Leyden, a lot of people hated it. I didn't really like it all that much, but looking back, I've met a lot of people throughout the Marine Corps and here in California that talk about their high school experiences, and looking back now, hindsight is 20/20, right? I'm really grateful for the teachers I had. I think Leyden students are really blessed with the staff that they have, and I know that I took it for granted when I was in high school, and I think something to keep in mind is, once you graduate, it's out of the frying pan and into the fire, or whatever they say. I think I might have messed that up. But I think as a whole, my high school experience was pretty amazing. I still keep in contact with all my high school friends, even though I'm out here in California. I haven't seen any of them for quite some time, but we still chit-chat on a daily basis. So I think my Leyden experience was great.
Some of the things I look back in high school and wish I did was I kind of wish I was more involved. I was on the tennis team for a few years and a couple clubs here and there, but I'm not too involved. And for the most part, I probably had time to spare that I could have been doing something more. Just be in clubs, do teams, do whatever you're into. Just go for it. You'll meet people you probably wouldn't have met before. Who knows? You might make some great friends. I know I have a good number of friends from high school that we still talk to on a daily basis. So some of these guys that you're friends with now will be friends for your life. Some you won't even talk to in a few years. That's just the truth.
That was pretty cool. I had some pretty cool teachers like Mr. Picucci, Mr. Carrera. I got in trouble every now and then. I had a pretty low GPA, but then my ACT score was pretty high, and I tried my best to get out of there, get out of that general area, So here I am at Northern.
But overall, really fun experience. A lot of teachers that really embraced your personality and the way you want to do things, let you be creative on projects, really let you be yourself. It's kind of what stood out for me. A lot of people who care about you, even though it may not seem like it, and really just want to make sure you're as successful as you can after high school. It is pretty tough out there when you get out of your parents' house and thrown into the real world, kind of left to fend for yourself. So they give you some good life lessons that you're going to take along the way. It's going to help you with getting a career. It's going to help you, making friends outside the school. It's going to help you get into colleges and, how to apply for jobs, what to look for, what do you really want to do. There's all kinds of stuff that teachers at Leyden, help you out with. And I think everyone should definitely take advantage of that.
My experience at Leyden was very was a memorable one for a couple of reasons. I would say that the main reason was because of the extracurricular activities that that I was involved in. I don't think if you would ask me, do I remember any of the classes I took there? Well, I don't remember much of the classes I took there, but I remember the extracurricular activities and the bond that I made with some of the teachers, some of the professors that till this day I stay in touch with. The soccer game when I was in varsity. Running track and just being in the clubs that I was, I think was one of the things that made my high school experience enjoyable. Other than that, I think it was very normal. I was very stressed out half the time because I wanted to go to a 4-year university. In order to do that, I had to apply myself, so it was very stressful. I did not know what to do. But I think it was, the regular high school experience.
I would say, for one thing, I was really stubborn in high school. I would say if you could somehow get that aspect out of things and maybe humble yourself, I think humbling yourself is probably one of the best qualities you could do. Realizing that you're not the only person in the world. I guess I'm not trying to lecture you guys, but for me, that's what I needed. I needed to realize that it's not all about the way you look and stuff like that. It's about the things you do that really shape what your life is going to be like after high school. And you always got to think about what's after high school, what's after college. There's always a milestone to reach, and keeping your eye on the prize is probably the best priority.
You might think you know who you are right now, but you will be changing. I can honestly look back when I was 18 years old. That was 6 years ago now. I'm a different person, and for the most part, it's for the better. So. Just listen to your teachers and advisors and parents and whoever's, if they're older than you, most likely they're more experienced and they actually do know what they're talking about. And so, especially teachers, they, this sounds, you hear it every day, but they are looking out for your best interests. They're trying to affect you in a positive way. So, give them the benefit of the doubt that they know what they're doing. They're older than you. They're more experienced. They know what's out there in the real world. So ask anyone, even the teachers, ask them if they're the same person they were 10 years ago. They probably would say there's probably at least been some changes. So
get out of Northlake. Just do yourself a favor and seriously get out of there, because there's a world out there that you do not know exists, and you can't get there with your Northlake friends, and who knows, they might not even be your friends after graduation. So try your best right now to get good grades. Don't be like me. Don't mess up high school, because it actually does matter. Because I could have been going some other place. Not that Northern's bad, but you could always have more of a prestigious name to your school, and I wish I had done that. So yeah, thank you.
All right, the big one. Advice for future students. Now, hopefully, and I know everyone's been getting drilled into their heads. You guys, I heard our sophomores, so I'm sure for the last 2 years, everyone's been telling you how important high school is, and even your sophomore year, your freshman year, how detrimental they can be, or how they can make or break your opportunity to get into a good school, or kind of get yourself on a good path. My suggestion is really get started now. If you're not doing so hot in your classes now, it's never too late to just start fresh and from here on out do good. You'd be surprised how many opportunities there are at this school. I'm sure nothing's changed as far as that. If anything, that's grown. There's all kinds of honor societies. There's all kinds of programs and clubs that you can get involved with that not only will look good on your college application, but it'll help you build connections.
Mr. Hayworth told me it's not what you know, it's who you know, and it's very true. That's one of the tips, one of the main tips that I can tell you guys with Facebook and everything, and just it's not really so much. It is what you know. They're not gonna hire just some random guy who doesn't know anything, but it's not. You don't have to be that straight A student and get 100% in every single exam. You also gotta know some people, and having 100% and getting straight A's is definitely gonna help you meet those people, of course, and
all right, yeah, be just fine now. Coming home to my baby tonight. I'm finally gonna get the real night. One good thing I can tell you, I'm finally done. Playtime is over now. I can finally come home to my only one now. I've done left things behind, though. That always come and go.